It's a dog app afternoon. Boys, we're going to pull up some tools over from our good friends over at Unabated Sports, promo code Davis. If you want to check that out, if you guys aren't on Underdog, promo code Davis there as well. We're going to do some hoops. We're going to do some golf. Maybe we can do whatever we want. It's a dog day afternoon. Let's get after it. It's Short King Summer, dude. It just feels like no one in fantasy sports ever learns anything. Does he mistime it, or is Brock Bowers just a grown man? Brock Bowers is just a grown man. Dare I say, Rich, football might be back. In the words of Lane Johnson, this offense looks constipated. It's Short King Summer. GM. It's one of the better thumbnails so far. Thank you, Stefan. I was pretty proud of it. Will New York ever come back to Underdog? Yes. Yeah. If I was in the business of making predictions, I would say eventually you will be able to hang out on Underdog in the state of New York. Yeah, guys, check out our friends over at Unabated. They're the ones powering this program today. The NBA projections are not out yet, but when they are, we're going to do some hoops drafts. We are going to do, I was figuring, it's Masters Day. Looking like there's going to be some overlay over on Underdog Fantasy. Looks like the Scramble returns and the Albatross in particular, looking like we're going to see some maybe even a little bit of overlay in this contest here, the 3-putt Thursday. I guess it doesn't fill until tomorrow morning at 6:11 a.m. tomorrow. Yeah, I think let's fire up an Albatross. Let's see what we've got here. I've already done a couple teams in there. 62% full. I'm going to go ahead and guess the Albatross does not feel. Do I have an underdog I really like? I suppose it depends on what you mean by underdog. We'll go bet types winner. I don't know. Is there a guy I really like who I think can win? Frankly, the answer is no. The answer I think is no. The person who wins at Augusta National Golf Club is probably a really good golfer. That just kind of is the way that it is. I don't know who's the deepest guy that I can imagine winning. Deepest guy I can imagine winning. Cantlay could win. Lowry could win. Min Woo could definitely win. Cam Smith could win. Bobby Mack could win. Connors could win. Probably Sepp Straka. Sepp Straka would be the yeah. I don't think there's a single guy deeper than 100-1 who can win. Phil, maybe if they played this tournament 1,000 times, Phil wins. Suppose it's possible. All right, who else is in here? Got a Chip Skylark. Chipsky Lark. We got a Chip sighting. Sam Olsen 31, the GOAT, is in here, of course. Nick's DK draft that was canceled was from a $1 draft from a contest that closed weeks ago. Yes, the Mayo heads, they love Henley. I fear the Henley smoke might be a bit smoky. I feel as if there might be a bit too much smoke where there is fire around Henley. I don't know. Can Dustin Johnson win? I mean, I guess maybe theoretical. No, I'm definitely not buying the Bucks for the playoffs. No chance am I buying deep vein thrombosis Damian Lillard. No chance. Mahomes just dropped his first off-season Instagram reel. You'll never guess who caught the first pass. Justin Ross. That's my guess, Nick. My guess is that Justin Ross was the first person. All right, we're up. Oh, I forgot I even did rankings for this. I'm going to take Morikawa. A Robert Tunyon one-hander, of course. Oh, I just realized I was not sharing the right screen. I'll tell you what. So these ranks that I have up are basically a combination of ETR, an unabated futures thing that I cooked up, and then ADP. So I'm definitely going to be disagreeing with them a smidgen here or there. Like, for example, guess what, dude? I'm taking fucking Bryson. Now, a great way to think about this, though, if you guys are chasing a little bit of the overlay, I don't know if any of you guys have looked at the schedule. This is majors only. So, Masters is a little bit, but it's 2 of 6 advance in this pod, then 1 of 10, then 1 of 6. So what matters? I mean, it's only only a 310 person final. The only thing that matters is the Open Championship. You know, the Open is the one that matters. So the reason, Brady, why the UD location services are so stringent is because of the penalties of people being able to VPN in on your stuff. Yeah, that is the answer. All right. All right. I mean, let's take everyone's favorite dude, Bobby McIntyre, Large Robert. Feel good about that. Literally on a train. Yes. So, like, if anything like that where you're moving really quickly, more likely to trip them up. All right. Who else is fun here, guys? Give me some of your 10th round picks in these. Who are some of the dudes you're scrolling for? Oh no. Well, Chad said he was chasing overlays, set lineups for Masters, joined 25 with the scramble returns, autoed the wrong tournament with no ranks. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Chad. You are like deader than dead. Let's go Adam Scott. Adam Scott is a good bit for this. Chad, I love you, but you're deader than dead because guys who are good golfers are terrible picks in the scramble returns. We'll do a scramble returns after this, and I'll show you guys how fucking different the rankings are. They're like unbelievably different. In the scramble returns. Scramble, yes. Exactly. Those guys are all jabronis. Okay, let's do, who is it by ADP? I'll do my boy. You know what? I'll do my boy Sam Burns. I bought him in the Calcutta that we did. Rabona King, you live in Connecticut. Isn't Connecticut like, can't you, if you are in Connecticut, aren't you like 30 minutes away from like 6 states? You could just do a shit ton of slows, Rabona King. You could just go hang out and do slows whenever you wanted. By the way, let's see. Let's do my boy Pendrith. I was just working on my taxes before I started this stream. Big thumbs down. Perhaps actually the largest thumbs down that I can give. Don't know if I could give a larger thumbs down to doing my taxes. Might head down for a week to Miami just to draft BBM. Am I sick in the head? Rabona King, I've got a better story for you. One of the guys in Peter's Discord, one of the guys in the Deposit Kingdom, I believe he's Canadian. He lives in a banned state, one of those banned areas. And he, every year for Best Ball Mania, does a draft-a-thon. And all he does is he goes to a hotel room and he gets a hotel in a state that is normal, that allows you to play, and he drafts 150 BBMs in like 3 days. How gnarly is that? Just gets a hotel room, drafts it up. Not going to get sicker than that. I don't know what in my rankings led me to get Matthew Fitzpatrick there, but I'm out on that. I'll take Sergio. Sure. Why wouldn't I take Sergio? I know it smells crazy in there. Max the Fast Puppy, 150 teams. Last year, I don't remember which one it was. I think it was the Puppy 3. For the Puppy 3 last year, I autoed it with predictably bad results. So I don't think I'll be doing that again. I think I've learned my lesson on that. Oh, definitely doing Tom Hoagie. We just don't get overlay in DFS like this anymore. I think it's definitely worth chasing some of these tournaments, because even if this tournament is rake free, I mean, I don't really know how you beat that. You think it'll fill, Eric? I don't know, man. You think it's gonna fill? I do not know. Someone said Matthew Pavon. I'm hip. I'm hip to Matthew Pavon. Guys already qualified for the Open I like late. My boy Hoagie, Phil, Patty Reed, Dustin Johnson, Chris Kirk, Pavon. All right. Yeah, BBM will come out right after the draft. All right, let's take one of Alex's boys. I'll take Zach Johnson. A lot of Johnsons in here. Zach Johnson. There you go, brother. Stay hip. Stay hip. Nick, you want to dabble in NBA playoff best ball? All right, let's do one. Let's do ourselves a little dance. Where we got the dance in here? We'll do a little dance. Why not? Zach Johnson, 1% or less. Alex, you know ball, brother. What if I paid you $100 to log in for me to enter? I can't log in for you, brother. Your shit will it'll lock you out. You can't have someone log in for you. Basically, is the story there. It don't work. And that is also, you were asking me to break the terms of service in front of. You're asking me to break the terms of service in front of God and all his people. Maybe we'll start doing these dog app afternoons. Maybe we'll start doing these more often. We could just vibe and we can just see what's out there in the lobby. You know, they always have something cooking for us. Our good friends Hope and Numi. You know, they always have something for us. Great branding. I don't know. It literally was a shower thought in my head. Like I might have even dreamt it. I might have even dreamt dog app afternoon. Sometimes, a lot of the times, I'll have those thoughts about something, you know, for work, quote unquote, if you can call this a job. And as someone filing their taxes, let me tell you, the government does consider this a job, even if the money ain't that good. And I will just totally forget it. And I should also pay someone to make like a really good thumbnail of this. Like, this thumbnail was okay, but it could have been a lot better. Do I think BBM drops the Sunday after the draft? Probably the Monday, Artillery Frost, because they will want to double check player IDs. I'm thinking I will do a draft marathon. Like, I'm thinking I'll stream for like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. The like on the Monday or the Tuesday, maybe. Probably the Wednesday. Probably the Wednesday after Best Ball Mania drops. I'm gonna try and get like Pete and Corain and Reeves and Dwayne McFarland and whoever. I'm gonna try and do like a 5, 6, 7, 8 hour Best Ball Mania stream. And it'll be like for every new sub, I'll do like 10 more minutes on the stream. For every new Twitch sub, I'll do an extra draft. I don't know, something like that. There are a couple rookies I've gotten higher on. Dylan Sampson is one. I did not really like Dylan Sampson as a prospect, Ferris. He's like a little small, not really that productive. But all the NFL intelligentsia love Dylan Sampson. They're so if all these NFL people are that high on Sampson, I should probably get woke. Yes. Streams together for Corain's BBM win anniversary and Liam's the Corain one he did after BBM 3. True. All right. Let's do, you know what? I'm gonna keep it 100. I think Jokic is a bad pick. He's a really good advance rate pick, though. I guess that's the thing. The Nuggets freaking fired their coach, dude. The Nuggets, he's a very good round 1 advance rate piece and maybe round 2 advance rate piece. You want to know a funny thing is that I just read this stat about Jokic. It's like almost unbelievable. Nikola Jokic has never had an all-star teammate. Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, none of these guys have ever made an all-star team while playing with Jokic. Isn't that crazy? Oh, that is unfair, Artillery Frost. That right there is unfair. That Jokic is the Western Conference Embiid. Embiid could literally never. I think you're at the point where, honestly, my opinion is you just want Oklahoma City players. I think the better way to view it is you just say, dude, I just want Oklahoma City players. Like, I don't even care. Dance winner has already won. Yeah, people say that. People do be saying that. But I don't know how true it is. All right, let's we'll try and build this build. I've got my advance rate piece in Jokic. We'll try and get J-Dub there. Worst picks in the big board. Man, Stefan, I'll tell you what. I obviously agree. Najee Harris and Cooper Kupp, I think, are pretty bad. But I can't get with Travis Hunter being a bad pick. Is it rich? Does it feel crazy when we were taking him in the 14th, 15th round? Sure. sure, it does feel crazy. Now, do we take Hartenstein, or do we take an? You know what? No, we're gonna take an Eastern Conference guard. We're gonna take an Eastern Conference guard. That I think is the better structural move. I guess I didn't look to see if these dudes really shouldn't take Hartenstein. Yes. How about Aston Villa? Morgan Rogers scored. Okay, they are down 2-1. But this is the away leg, correct? Chris, this is the leg being played in Paris. Yes, there was a time that you could get Tatum, Jalen, or LeBron. That's true. I agree. I think this is probably right. Travis Hunter should have been a 4 or 5 turn pick this entire time. I don't think you're wrong. Yes, the Clippers Warriors last game of the year, absolutely massive for seeding. That is 100% true. Yeah, that's very real. And not something that people would really think about. Yeah, Hunt. All right, and we do get Hartenstein. So there you go. For this team, Artillery Frost, for this team, Hartenstein was more important. So we've got one Nick, one... I mean, we're basically just using Jokic as our advance rate piece to try and get Jalen Williams, Jalen Brunson, and Hartenstein to the promised land. So many Jalens, dude. They're just Jalens everywhere. Yeah, if he goes to the Giants, the thing about the Giants is that's the one team where he would maybe not be the number one guy on his team. What's Jokic doing on this team? Jokic is advancing this team to the next round. We're saying that Jokic is the highest scoring player in fantasy in round 1. Yeah, you're probably right. Well, no, I do actually disagree with this. Hartenstein could theoretically outscore Cat, right? I don't know. Maybe that's crazy. I guess we just take Jamal Murray. We just take Jamal Murray and hope and pray here. I can disagree with science, but I'm not right. Well, welcome to the channel, Eric. A lot of disagreeing with science and maintaining that I'm right. I mean, the fact of the matter is, the winner of the dance probably has been drafted. I mean, that is probably fair. The winner of the dance also, dude. Yeah, I do not click Judy very often. Yeah, you definitely can. Well, pod luck. At the end of the day, Eric, you just say pod luck and it ends up being okay. You guys know what I just realized? I have freaking 500 PGA lineups to build, and I haven't done it yet. But for the first time ever, how about this, brother? Run the Sims has golf. It's free. Run the Sims has free golf this week, so all you have to do is build. All you have to do is register for an account. All right. Now we take. Do we take Hart? Yeah. No, the wing is more important. We'll take Anunoby, who actually has been awesome recently. Yeah, plenty of bad runouts. Much copium. I mean, what if Jokic is the guy you need in round 1, though, brother? And what if Jokic is the... I mean... I just refuse to believe that the Nuggets are dead to win rounds or multiple rounds. Now, they're definitely dead to win the championship. That's not happening in a year that you can't play any defense. Well, if two teams advance out of round one, then I'm one of them, brother. How about that? Guys, just let me draft my bad team in peace. Josh Hart, 5 consecutive triple-doubles, outscores Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Bada bing, bada boom. You ever thought about Josh Hart playing 48 minutes a night in the playoffs, advancing my teams and outscoring Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? People are saying that all that matters is the NBA Finals. They are saying it more and more. All right, what do we do here? We have 3 picks left. We have 3 Knicks. We have 2 Thunder. So honestly, theoretically, we already have our finals brigade. So maybe I can try and add a second Eastern Conference team. Does that even make sense? Not really. Add a second Western, add the Rockets, maybe. I could take Aaron Gordon. Nah. Stay woke. We're going to take Bridges. I don't know, man. I'm probably more on the side of the Knicks are not good enough on defense. Knicks on defense probably are not good enough to beat the Celtics, which is so crazy for a Tibbs team. Like, if you had to guess right now, where do you think the Knicks are in team defense? You'd be like, oh, it's a Tibbs team. Defensive rating, like, oh, they're probably the 7th best defense in the NBA. Is there an Eastern Conference big? Not really. Brook Lopez. Let's do Kuminga. We'll take 2 Warriors players to end. Podziemski or Buddy? OG is going to lock up Tatum. I don't know about that, brother. The New York Knickerbockers, by the way, are 13th in the NBA in defense. They are worse on defense per 100 possessions than the Milwaukee Bucks. It's not a very good one. I probably should not have gone in blind. I have not drafted one of these in a week or two. And it turns out that the game done switched up on me. All right. They're not even ready for me to take Brandon Podziemski. For Brandon Podziemski to be my round 2 advance piece. Eric doesn't like the team. And frankly, let's just call a spade a spade. He's right not to like it. All right, so that one's dead. You know, it is what it is. I even let you have Dort. I didn't even take my boy. My treasure. What's interesting over here on Mr. I'm gonna run the Sims. Oh, the cumulative ownership is high. Higher than it should be. The top golfer The top golfer in points per dollars on Run the Sims is Denny McCarthy, followed by Taylor Pendrith, Sergio Garcia, Steven Yeager. Who are the highest owned guys? Rory, of course, Scotty, Rahm. Yeah, Sergio, big time. Man, I'm going to play so much Sepp Straka. All right. Do we want to see what they've got cooking for us over at the NBA props page? Over at Unabated Sports, the projection should be out right about now. You know what? I should look at the news. I am not woke. There you go. Shea ruled out today. So Shea and Dort are ruled out. Keegan Murray's out. Sochan out. Kawhi available to play. Okay. We've got some Q tags for the Warriors. Man, let's look at I just need to look at the spreads here real quick. I think I have like 400 lineups live for the Masters. I have not done any of them yet, though. I've not generated any of the lineups yet. Magic favored over the Celtics, so the Celtics are resting everyone. Good to know. Sixers, Wizards tank off. Hornets, Wizards tank off. Lakers favored only by a smidge over the Mavs. Okay. Blazers, Jazz, a good DFS game. Nuggets need to get some wins. The Thunder are favored by 8 without Shea. That is impressive stuff. Derek White rule. Oh, okay. Mass rest. Oh, this is for tomorrow. So Derek White ruled out. Zinger ruled out. Drew ruled out. Horford ruled out. Tatum ruled out. All right. All right. That is some fucking hoops. That's what I call hoops. Luka 50 burger. Yeah, I think so. All right, let's do the props page might need a second to catch up. So I'm just going to hop in and do one blind. Wait, maybe not. I'm going to guess these are all dusted. I'm going to guess all the... I would love to learn Baylor Shireman. Trivoli says that he's seeing live players get drafted in the scramble. Rake free for everyone. All right. All right. Tristan Vukcevic. It's got to just be Vucevic, right? Higher points plus assists. Vukcevic. Higher points plus assists. The only reason I don't have Hollywood Brown ranked ahead of Moody, Stefan, is because I bake in ADP to my rankings. That's literally it. All right. We'll do... Huh. What do we think? We'll do Aaron Gordon, lower points plus rebounds plus assists. Aaron Gordon, lower points plus rebounds plus assists. And we'll go AJ Johnson, lower points plus assists. We'll do a little standard. I'll toss $20 on that. There's your unabated entry for the evening. Maybe we'll cook another one up before we get out of here. Tristan Vukcevic. All right, how do we pronounce it? How to pronounce Tristan? Yeah, Vukcevic. That's how you know I'm woke. That's how you know that I trust my Slavic roots. According to basketballreference.com, Vuk. Vuksavich. Tyreek involved in a domestic dispute. Heard that one before, brother. All right, Tyreek, breaking news. Let me see if I can go pull up the tweet. Ooh, better close my DMs. Just in, police respond to an assault in progress involving Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill. All right, let's pull up this article. I have to disable my ad blocker. Of course I do. When police arrived, police said they spoke with Hill, his wife, and her mother. Vaccaro told the officer she's been living with the couple since last November. She described Hill as very aggressive and impulsive, and she feared for her daughter's safety. Authorities said Vaccaro called the police after claiming that she witnessed Tyreek throw a laptop on the floor, then grab his daughter and begin walking toward the balcony of their residence following an argument. Keita Hill told the police that she and Tyreek had been arguing more frequently and stated that whenever she gives her opinion on anything they discuss, he becomes angry and throws objects around. She said the two had been attending couples therapy, but it was not working out. During the most recent argument, police said she told Tyreek that he wasn't involved enough with their child. She then said Tyreek became irritated and, without malice, grabbed the baby and began walking with her. In the process of filing for a divorce, declined a written statement. Tyreek left the condo. No arrests were made. Well, gotta be honest, that probably is not going to result in a suspension. I gotta be real. Hop aboard the Bub Carrington train. He's going to play like 42 minutes at least with no pool. Played 43 yesterday with pool in, and they're playing Philly. All right, I'm hopping in. I need to toss the unabated projections into ChatGPT. And then as soon as I do that, I'll be able to actually get... I need to set some rankings. Jokic, Doncic. Bang. All right, we're drafting Bub Carrington in this one for Clipper Nation. All right, and we get the 101, Influencer 101. Thank you, Numi. All right, so Tyreek, maybe suspended, maybe not suspended. Hard to say. I love it. Okay, let's see here. What do we got for Celtics? Peyton Pritchard with an ADP. Hauser with an ADP. Pritchard's probably draftable. And then Bub Carrington. All right. He did indeed play 40. That's a lot of minutes. A lot of minutes for the young man. Bub Carrington. There's another Carrington, and that messes me up. Aren't there two Carringtons in the NBA? Did I make that up? There are multiple Carringtons? Or the Wizards have another young guard whose name is similar, maybe? Did I make that up? Was I mixing him up with someone? Maybe I was mixing him up with Koulibaly. No, I don't know. Hard to say, Davis. Hard to say. That's what it is. It's that there's two names. Yes, as Beachhead said, if they suspended people for being jerks, the league the league would collapse. Yes. There has never been a truer statement than what Beachhead just said. That is what it is. It's that Bub is two different dudes. Carrington. What a crazy name. All right. Download the custom projections from Unabated. Toss them into ChatGPT to get the player ID. Do you guys see that? Okay, wait. Who are we doing? I love Tyler Hierro. Of course I do. And let's do against. Let's take Franz against all the backup Celtics. Sure, why not? It's true. Lad, real lunch pail guy. Shows up to work, does his due diligence. Okay, Google Drive now. Upload. Downloads. Unabated NBA projections. Where'd they go? Other OKC guys out? Yes. Don't get me wrong. I will be sprinting to the podium for Chet shortly. All right, I got to import. You guys would be amazed at how many things I'm able to click at one time doing these streams. Or maybe not. Maybe it's very obvious how many sheets I'm clicking around to. All right, here we go. Who do we think is projected for the most blocks? I always like to look at that. Tools, sort, sheet. Here we go. Adem Bona projected for the most blocks. Did Chet already get drafted? I don't think so. Chet Holmgren. All right, and I'm taking the Carrington. Okay, there we go. Should we scroll for him yet? Probably not yet. Probably not ahead of all these guys. We'll do Shaden Sharp. I like Shaden Sharp against Utah. Could you do a DFS game where the only stat is final game MVPs and you draft players? Reed, that's kind of like Omni Fantasy, which Ben Gretsch runs. Except it's not with the players, it's with teams. Like the only thing that counts is championships. But yeah, you could do a kind of like a best ball draft like that. I frankly disagree with this. I like the NBA. I'm not one of these people that complains about sports. I like to watch the NBA. I like to watch Major League Baseball. I've been watching a lot of baseball. It's just good vibes, man. And I like to watch golf too. The Masters is going to be amazing. Who's not excited about the Masters? Everyone's excited about the Masters. Downloading the app, beautiful. All right. Oh, did Carrington go? No. Bang. Bub Carrington. Jokic, Hierro, Franz, Chet, Shaden. Okay. Now I need to go upload the projections. Shout out to my boys over at Unabated. Nick says he's not watching a second of the Masters. My dude is not watching a second of the Masters. Okay, well, I definitely did something wrong in my sheet because Jalen Williams is now projected as the second highest scoring player. Bro, Nick, why are you not going to watch the Masters? What's up with that, brother? Justify your decision. I will definitely do more. We'll have more dog app afternoons. I guess the contest closes fairly soon. It's the tradition. It's the tradition, man. It's the pageantry. Honestly, Nick, I would have guessed you were into golf. Baseball, I mean, you're golf and baseball, they're both very close for background noise sports. Yeah, very close in terms of which one is better. All right, let's go back and see if there's any updates. All right, we just got another projection update. Let me go make this pick real quick. Something very wrong in my sheet to have Jalen Williams at 2, but that's okay. So looks like the biggest edges are Jaylen Brown lowers, Tristan Vukcevic, depending on your pronunciation, for higher points plus assists. Jordan Goodwin, higher rebounds plus assists. Sure, okay. Be watching every... What's a draft start you can't do nowadays that you could have in the big board? It doesn't really... I don't know if that really works in the big board, man. Starts, I think all the starts are more or less the same. Yes, there are things like this, Kelsey and Hunter in the 150s and shit like that. There's plenty of stuff like that. Yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, I think Villa's in a... I don't know if they could have asked for a better spot than being down 1 against PSG. Aston Villa, they were in the championship 6 years ago, and they're playing at the PSG. They're playing at PSG in the round of 16 in the Champions League. Yeah, Neighbors probably got moved up enough that you can't do there's probably some Neighbors, Amon-Ra, St. Brown teams out there and stuff like that are impossible now. 4th round Tyreek at the beginning. Well, except maybe Tyreek's headed back to the 4th round. Tyreek might be heading back. Yeah, college football best ball. We'll definitely be doing some of that on the channel with my boys over from ETR. I mean, I'm not high enough up at Underdog to know the answer to this, but I do know that Jeremy has tweeted a couple times that they are actively trying to make improvements to the draft games and the draft interfaces. Hampton in the 6th. Yeah, Hampton in the 6th. That's definitely one of them. Yeah, there are a lot of combinations that you would have liked to have gotten earlier that are not possible now. Good reminder. As we a very good reminder as we head into Best Ball Mania. You're gonna want to get some teams in early. Let's take Booker here, and then whichever Oklahoma City guy we get. Is Durant ruled out? Yeah, Durant's out. And then we'll take whichever. All right, there we go. We'll take J-Dub here. That was one of the things that so Jeremy, who is the CEO of Underdog, responded to a tweet from Drew Dinkmeyer saying that they plan on having an upgraded user experience for leaderboard sweats this year. So that was one of the things they wanted to do. We'll see. Frankly, maybe this is just more about me. No, I'm a Kansas City Royals fan. I think I did 80 dingers We can go and look. Let's go look. Daily best ball MLB 81. 81 dingers is how many I did. Oh no. Booker ain't gonna play. Well, if Booker ain't gonna play, then Jalen Williams and Chet probably aren't playing either. So it looks like it's a big swap slate. I'll do, sure, Peyton Pritchard. Why not? Live a little. Live a little. Chris is just going to win. So if he's going to win, then what are all of us sweating for? RJ Barrett. Yeah, that's my boy. Suns eliminated. Well, they've been playing. They've been playing like they were eliminated for the entirety of this entire season. The Suns were eliminated when they traded for Bradley Beal. All right, final pick. I do like this Bona fella. We could take Sar. Yeah, we'll take Sar on this one. Maybe Klingon. Klingon I like a lot, actually. Never Yoshi, Nick. You know, and I know. Never Yoshi. Yeah, Suns did the, what is it? The 3 o'clock report. SGA's already out. Triboli. He is already announced out. No Shea tonight. All right. Final pick. I do like Sar. Nurk is okay. I don't love it, actually. My spreadsheet missed the Isaiah Joe player ID. Love to see it. Wow. Beal won the prestigious Bill Simmons worst contract in the NBA award. Good for him. Milroe going in the 19th. Well, you get invited to New York, man. He's going to be a first-round pick. All right, we'll do... Yeah, we'll do Sar. We'll do Alex Sar. Luka, Booker, Jalen Williams, Peyton Pritchard, RJ Barrett, and Alex Sar. We'll do one more. Let's check the projections sheet. Who's projected for the most 3-pointers made? Adem Bona not projected for any, I tell you that much. Curry, Pritchard. That's a lot for Pritchard. Oh no, Chris. Did Villa just give up another goal? Yep. Okay. Now Villa does not feel near as good. Villa is tilting a little bit right now, for sure. Yeah, going down, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Did not want to go down 3-1. I wonder how my baseball teams are doing today. I drafted 13 teams. They are not doing well. My baseball teams are very sick. Okay. It's true. Marcus Rashford involved in one of the craziest games I've ever seen. All right, so I'm definitely not taking Jalen Williams here at 3. We'll take, I guess we're taking Luka. Oh. AD or Sabonis. I guess we'll do the revenge game goes both ways. We'll do Anthony Davis. I've gone out of my way to try and build more big board teams stacked quarterback, running back this year because of the trend with last year. No, Burrow and Brown is like definitely fine. Chase Brown's a good receiving back. I could definitely convince myself that those two guys are correlated. There are plenty of quarterbacks and running, like Baker Mayfield and Bucky Irving are probably positively correlated. Mahomes and the backup running backs, Hunt or Elijah McGuire. Man, what do the Dolphins do at pick 13? GM. How you doing, Pepper Tony? By ADP, yeah. Why do my good friends over at Unabated not like Tyler Hero as much as I do? I'm gonna have to have a talk with Mr. Fan, Mr. Rudabaugh. Oof. How to play NBA playoff basketball without knowing? Well, actually, Pepper Tony, NBA playoff best ball. 1 second. Let me take Chet here. I actually, Pepper Tony, have a video on the channel about how to do just such a thing, and you don't have to know. You don't have to know anything about any of the players or any of the teams because it's all straightforward. That video right there, I did it with Nez. Yeah, and NBA with no reseeding, I don't even really think you have to have any opinions about the players or the teams because the players are being drafted basically in order of the points they score. If that makes sense. Like in NBA playoff best ball, the teams, yes, stacked teams have 5 players live for finals. Congrats. You get the format. But that video right there that I did with Nez kind of highlights exactly how to do it, really. Basically, is Quentin Grimes gonna play? He's Q-tag. I guess I'll always have swaps. Basically, Pepper Tony, the Jalen, the Kenny Gainwells, and the Noah Grays in NBA playoff best ball are useless. You don't really want them. You like advance rate pieces in NBA playoff best ball a lot more than in NFL playoff best ball. But yeah, I mean it's the same as all playoff best ball. People don't correlate quite enough as they should. Including me. Eric was castigating me earlier. He said I was drafting like shit. And he was probably right. Aaron Wiggins? He's coming off an injury. No, I'm going to go Pritchard. All right, give me a scroll. Give me a scroll here, lads. I need a round 6. Scroll the F down. A lot of options. Bailey Shireman. What do we got here? Filipowski. Sure. PGA Washington. Khalil Ware. Khalil Ware might be him. Nurk. All right, Ghost says Nurk. Sam Hauser. I would do Hauser, but I just took Pritchard, so I'm gonna take Nurk. All right, Yusuf Nurkic. Bang. All right, let's go draft one baseball team to do my rankings. Sure, Jackson Churio. All right, it's all Brewers. All right, we'll do one baseball. Clipper Nation has been drafting the dance, and there's still a ton of people who draft like it's a BR and give themselves actually 0% chance to win. All right, stay woke. So everyone in this slate is for sure stacking Brewers. Wow, Antonio Senzatella, a truly terrible starting pitcher. All right, Yusei Kikuchi is the cheat code pitcher here. It's so funny that the Rockies are so bad that Tyler Alexander is being drafted. All right, I'm not going to stack the Brewers on this one, though. So who am I stacking? I'll stack my boys. All right, sick. Renfro's in. Melendez is not in. Freaking Cavan Biggio, dude. He's terrible. Wow, Michael Massey, the boy is back. All right. All right, let's do Phillies Royals. I need an outfielder. All right, Kepler. They're saying it. Bounce back Red Sox. What's funny is that Hopkins in late season playoff best ball drafts was a scroll down player. Early season, it was Worthy. I know, they did flip. Tyreek is already a closed investigation. No crime was committed. Wow. Shilly, who's in this draft, just complimented me, which I think means he's being facetious. I think he's fucking with me. I think he does not think that taking Kepler at 2 is a good pick. And I'm actually an idiot. I should have taken Bobby anyway, but whatever. Yeah, I just saw the tweet. Closed investigation. So Tyreek is not getting arrested. Okay. So let's do, who did I say I was gonna stack? The Royals. The Phillies and the Royals. All right. Royals, Vinny. I'm gonna have to take a fifth outfielder from someone else though. Man, if the Dolphins take a wide receiver, I will be fairly stunned. All right, Royals again. We'll do Jonathan India. So we got Vinny P in India. I'm gonna need another outfielder. Who do I want as my other outfielder? Zach Veen. Oh, Bouchard. Well, Peppertoni, you're gonna run out of second round picks if you need them all to not be investigated by the police. Oh, that was maybe a little fancy there. Maybe I should have taken Kikuchi or Pepio. Because now I either have to take, well, I guess I'm taking Taijuan Walker is who I'm taking. He did shine in his season debut. I actually remember liking Taijuan Walker as a prospect. Don't be talking about Isaiah Bond like that, brother. We do not need to be talking about Isaiah Bond as a first round pick. So I'm in a rookie draft where I have 4 first round picks and I'm trying to trade 3 of them to get up to the 101 to take Genty. And I just sent that offer over to my league mate who's offering the deal for me. And I don't think he's going to accept. I think that is how valuable Genty is. All right, is this guy any good that I'm about to take, this Bouchard? Probably not. Yeah. He's also going to say it's not enough. Maybe I'll just give him all 4 firsts and say, Give me that Genty, brother. All right. Bouchard. And then we'll take Walker. And then we'll take any Royals player. Michael Massey. Has he even played yet this year? I guess he has. Would obviously prefer it to be Salvador Perez. Been trying to do the same, but 2 picks and Waddle for the 101. All right, let's do Salvador Perez. And then bang, bang, we're done. We will add Taijuan Walker. So we've got 3 Royals, a Kepler one-off, and Sean Bouchard. The Royals are so annoying because they only have 1 freaking outfielder for Underdog purposes. Oh, crypto's going up? Then maybe doing taxes won't be that bad. What's Solana at? Man, I would love to sell the remaining Solana that I have. Wait, what is going to be bad, Crutches? My taxes? Buddy, I was doing my taxes before I started this stream. So this is like relaxing to me. Drafting terrible. Yeah. F-. Not interested. No, thank you. Brutal. I'm chasing down so much paperwork. Yeah. Absolute. It's suicide. It's terrible, man. Do not enjoy it. Literally, bro, doing my taxes and I'm like, shit, man. You need to lock in. It's time for you to start streaming 24 hours a day. Okay. Or start winning on the dog app more. One of the two. Building Masters lineups in The Sims. Yeah, that is gonna be my next task. Taijuan Walker, bang bang, Walker, Vinny P, Jonathan India, Salvador Perez, Max Kepler, Sean Bouchard. It's a dog app afternoon, boys. That's how it's done. Vibing. We're hanging out. I'm gonna go back to doing my taxes now, and just in general, doing more busy work. I will be streaming tomorrow morning. What are we? 10 a.m. 10 a.m. probably. 10 a.m. Central Time. We'll fire up some big board and then ship chasing tomorrow afternoon, and then I'll be back on Friday morning as well. The big board keeps boarding. Good luck in your drafts today, everyone. And yeah, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll be back soon. It's Short King Summer, dude. It just feels like no one in fantasy sports ever learns anything. Does he mistime it, or is Brock Bowers just a grown man? Brock Bowers is just a grown man. Dare I say, Rich, football might be back. In the words of Lane Johnson, this offense looks